Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm Marguerite. For any of you who are new, welcome. Today I'm going to be showing you how to do a fun pop of color on your lower lash line. One of my subscribers asked if I could do this tutorial because in my previous makeup tutorial, I did this fun colorful look with all this blue eyeshadow on my lid, but she asked if I could do a tutorial showing just how to do a fun pop of color on your lower lash line, or how to do like a fun pop of color because she has hooded eyes, and she said eyeshadow just doesn't work well on her eyes and it gets lost, it just becomes a mess, but she would still like to incorporate color and false lashes, but doesn't know how. So I thought this could be a really fun tutorial and I could show you just how to do a fun pop of color on your lower lash line. And the top is just gonna be totally nude. So I'm not gonna do any shadow on the top. So if any of you have hooded eyes, then this tutorial is for you. And this just shows you how you can incorporate color into your makeup look still. I'm gonna show you at the end how to apply false lashes if that's a way you wanna take it up a notch, but I understand not for everyone, that's fine. But you know, so many palettes I get, I don't know about you guys, it depends what palettes you get, but like so many times you get a palette and it just has like random colors, random like colors that you're like, now when would I ever use that? Like this has purple, this has this light pink. To me, those are colors like I would never put on my lid, but actually those could be beautiful at smoking out under your lower lash line. I just did a tutorial with this, but like look at all these colors on the top. I think this would scare a lot of people. This is very colorful and it just makes you think like, now how the heck am I gonna use those colors? So I think the safest way is to just lightly smoke on your lower lash line, and that can be such a sexy, fun pop of color. Jaclyn Hill palette has some color. I just try to pull out different palettes that have color. You know, these are fun colors, but a lot of you may wonder like, when the heck am I gonna use that, you know? Subculture, just lots of different funky colors, you know, that you may think that you will never use, but like especially with summertime coming up, any of these colors could be so fun. You know, you keep your nude eye but just kind of smoke out some shadow on your lower lash line. Especially blues and greens are so pretty. So I think this look can be good for anyone. Anyone can do it, but especially you hooded eye people, this is a great way to add in color if you don't want to do it on your lid, if you can't do it on your lid. And the subscriber asked if I had the Morphe 38B. I don't. It looked like such a fun palette though. I actually might get it because I think all those colors are so fun, especially for like Halloween tutorials and stuff. I have, you know, the Jaclyn Hill Morphe or this Juvia's Place, which is so colorful. I think I'll use the Jaclyn Hill because so many of you have it, I think. So take any palette you have, keep in mind what color I use. I'm going to pick, I might use this color, but you know, you can take any color you have. This literally works for any color. So if you have a palette that has a pink, you can use pink. If you have a palette that has purples, you can use that. Blue, green, blue, whatever color you want. You know, everyone has their comfort zone. Blues and greens are really beautiful with blue eyes as well as brown eyes. Purple is pretty with brown eyes. Again, you don't have to worry about the top, but you could always add like a dip your brush in your bronzer or one of these colors, just kind of carve out your crease. If you feel like you don't have a crease, this can help create one. Usually the point that is in the middle between your eyelashes and your eyebrows, that is where your crease falls. So you can just go back and forth in like a rainbow shape, and that will help carve out your eyeball. And it's just a good little trick to make your eye look bigger. So, you know, if you don't have a crease, you can definitely fake it and try to create one by applying a light tan shade there. But let me zoom in so you can really see this. Okay, so I think the key to smudging out shadow in the lower lash line is you definitely want the right brush. I like using this really small rounded brush. You can see it's not as fluffy as what I tend to use. It's not as fluffy as these other ones that I like using when I first apply eyeshadow. So a smaller brush is great. I like that this is rounded and a little bigger, so it really helps me smudge out the shadow better rather than like an angled eyeliner brush. I think this is just too thin. This could be great to just kind of like pencil in black, but to actually, because we're going to be going back and forth, you know, really trying to blend that out. So I don't think this would be good. I just got this from Ulta, the small eyeshadow brush. Another good option is the Morphe E18. It's small And then a third option would be a pencil brush. You can get this anywhere. I got this at Target. This is by Sonia Kashuk, number 31, a pencil brush. But I find the easiest one is my Ulta one, the small eyeshadow brush. So even for the bottom lash line, you don't want to just go straight in with color, same for the top, because it can just get a little muddy and it can be harder to blend out. So I find working your way up makes it more smoky, makes it more sexy and sultry. No matter your eye shape, I think this can be flattering on anyone. Some may be able to take it down lower if you like a really smoky eye, but I always start with a light tan shade. This is usually what I go in first for my crease. And usually I'll bring whatever is left over down to even out what I got going on the top. So I start with a tan shade. I'm applying this in the area right under my lashes. But this is gonna smoke it out. This is a great little trick. We're kind of covering up wrinkles you got going on right there. I like going in with a little darker color. So I'm just gonna go in with this darker shade. This palette has so many tan shades and just kind of build it up, because again, this is what I do on the top. I think the same works for the bottom. You want to kind of get a nice smoky base going on. Okay, now we're ready for color. It's just as easy as that, but I think by applying the tan first, it's going to help the color be a little more smoky. So this is the color that speaks to me personally, this beautiful teal green shade. But again, if you have a pink you'd like to use, a purple, take whatever you want or experiment. You know, you could do different ones each time. So I'm gonna dip the same brush into this. Then I'm gonna try to concentrate this closer on my lash line and start smoking it out. Same with the brown, just going back and forth like that. And you can even like make a wing with it if you want as a fun little pop, but maybe that's too much for you. Another trick that I have, but I don't know if you guys have this, so I don't want this to get too confusing, but if you have a color eyeliner, apply this first and then go in with the shadow to smudge it out. This is what I personally like doing. So I'm just a teal, like a blue teal girl. I love smoking that out on my lower lash line because I think it's so fun, especially if I don't really have much going on the top. This is just Teal by Sephora, the retractable eyeliner, waterproof in the color teal. So, you know, you can apply this directly in your waterline, your lower waterline, and it will just enhance it. It'll make it even darker. See how that really like made that darker? And I'm just kind of creating a little fun, a lower wing, the lower lash line. So now that I got that, you know, go again with this color and just smudge it out a little. So I'm trying to stay as close to I'm wiggling this in my lashes now. I'm not on my waterline, you know, I'm just wiggling this back and forth, just slightly smoking this out. And then if you want, you can extend it and create a wing going up to the tail of your eyebrow. You know, if you envision a line, two lines coming, they would meet in the middle right there, you know. That kind of helps me angle it, so I know, like I try to have this going up to towards the tail of my eyebrow if I envision that this were to keep going. And that helps me get a good line. So that's all for that eye. I'm gonna do the other eye now. We already got the brown going on, so now I'm gonna get the teal, start smoking out that teal, and then I'm gonna apply the colored eyeliner as well. Go in with the color. Again, any color you want. If you guys wanna do purple, that's fine. And maybe this looks silly to you, but this will look better once you have mascara and some lashes on. And you know, you can totally skip creating a wing. You can just kind of smudge the lower lash line and you'll be good to go. So that's it. That's how you can just add some color to your lower lash line. From far away, it's a little more subtle, you know, but we're not done. We definitely need to add some mascara, and I'm going to even add false lashes. So keep watching if you want to see how to add false lashes. I love the Ardell Demi Wispies. I think this is a great beginner lash. They're so lightweight but dramatic, so it definitely will add something, but they're just not too heavy. They won't weigh your eye down. I think anyone can wear these, but if you find that they are too big, a good way to tell is you want to line it up with your eye. So if you notice any like sticking out, then start trimming. Just get your scissors and trim off. Just start trimming like hair by hair, or you know, you can take a little cluster off. You definitely want to tailor it and customize it to your own eye. So just start from the outside rather than the inner part. You want to start from the outer where it's the longest and trim, just so it can be your customized length. Because you know, if they're too long, it will look silly, it will weigh your eye down and you just won't be comfortable. Before I go in with false lashes, I personally always have to have eyeliner down. I find that it blends my false lashes in better and it just kind of dramatizes it, and I just feel naked without eyeliner on the top. I think even you hooded eye girls, this trick goes for you too. So take any black, brown, whatever color you typically use. This is just the L'Oreal Silk Kiss Me. It's so creamy, that's why I like this. So I'm just going to messily apply this, like wiggle it in between my eyelashes, and then I'm gonna smudge it out with this. This is a Morphe R42 brush, but you can take like a pencil brush. I just like that this is a little more pointed than the round one we used to smudge out the eyeshadow on the bottom. So I just find that this helps my eyelashes go on a little more better and natural. So again, take this, and I'm trying to stay as close to my lash line as I can. I don't want to get too messy with that. So, but you can see it's very messy. Now take this brush and smudge it in, and it'll just make it look more smoky. That way it helps your false lashes blend in easier if you happen to not glue them right, or like right by your lashes. It just, no one will know. Stuff's left. You can even create a line with that. Go over that color. That is perfect enough. Same thing on the other eye. Lightly get a couple strokes on as close to your lashes, and then the brush really does the work. This is so creamy, so it'll blend out so naturally and easily, and just kind of, I'm wiggling this back and forth, trying to like wiggle it right on my where my lashes meet my skin. Now, take your glue. I love using the House of Lashes eyelash adhesive. This is the white. You can get it from Sephora or houseoflashes.com. I just paint it on. I give it a good 40 seconds for the glue to dry and get tacky. So for any of you who are new to applying false lashes, this is the most important trick. If you have the Ardell lash glue, you can squirt some on the back of your hand and then just dip the band into it. But you want to wait a good 40 seconds to a minute to let the glue dry before you apply it. Because if you try to apply the lashes right away, right after you applied the glue, it's not going to be tacky enough and it's just going to slide all around. So you really want to wait for the glue to get tacky. That way it will stick right on. It will stick in place. It won't slide around. It really just makes it easy. So I usually do I'm still holding it with my fingers. I go from above. I have a mirror right here, so I'm looking down. You know, if you're at your sink, that's fine. Just make sure the lashes come above. That way they can drop onto your lashes and you can wiggle the band to the start of your lashes a little more easier. Come from above. And then I always attach the center first. The ends are still loose. This is where I get my tweezers. You can get any tweezers you want. Just be careful. I have a lot of glue on this still. Then I go in with the center and help line up the center where I want that to go, and then line up the end, making sure these aren't gluing onto my lashes. And then once they're lined up, then I'll press the lash, the false lash with my real lash together. And that pretty much seals the deal. I think the center of the eye is the trickiest to apply. So just be patient and be careful. It's hard because I have glue, so this is just pulling my lashes up. All right, so I have the false lashes on. Hope you guys got those on okay. And then now take a little mascara and just apply to your lower lash line. And then you can apply a little to the top. You just mainly want to try to coat it on your actual lashes rather than the tips of the false lashes. It'll just help them look a little more natural. You can also blend your real lashes in with the false lashes, making it look a little more natural. So apply mascara as you normally would. If you don't have false lashes on, just apply it how you normally would. Alrighty, well this completes the makeup tutorial, so I hope that you found this fun, and I hope this gave you guys some ideas of just a fun way to incorporate color into your eye makeup routine. Now I kept the top totally nude and a fun pop of color but I winged it out, like the lower lash line winged out on my bottom. So, you know, if you don't like the teal, feel free to use purple, blue, pink, yellow, orange, whatever tickles your fancy. So thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in another video. I hope that you found this helpful, and let me know if you have any other suggestions. So see you guys later. Thanks for watching. Bye.